is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give it all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lala and you're watching Lala Level Up. Before I even start the video, you already know what to do. Make sure that you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the video. So in this video, I just really want to talk about how you should be happy with your body no matter where it is currently, no matter what stage it is, whether you have your dream body or whether you don't. Like, in this society today, it's like no matter where you go, no matter what you do, it's like we put a lot of emphasis on looks, aesthetic. Like, we honestly really care too much about how we look, but it's hard not to care because you live in a society where it matters and people judge you off of how you look, which sucks, but it's true. And even on social media, it's like they're always trying to fit this perfect body image, especially as a woman, of what you're supposed to look like. Like, you're supposed to have the big tits, the big butt, small waist, thick thighs, like, and then now people are like, oh, no more BBL, we're not doing that anymore. We're all getting slim now. We want to have that slim, thick look again. So it's crazy how some people change their bodies like to conform to the different trends that happen, and then trends just keep changing, and it's just like, you should only make changes to your body if you want to make those changes. And even if it's not plastic surgery, even if you're just working out, that should be for you. And even if you don't feel like working out, like, that's okay. Like, people go through stages too, because even for me, I used to work out a lot and I'm trying to get back into it, and I will. But I went through a stage too now where it's just like I'm taking a break from a gym, or I was taking a break from the gym, and like, that's okay. Like, sometimes, like, I mean, I really do like a routine, but everybody's different. Not everybody is gonna go to the gym every day. Not everybody has to look one way. Like, I'm just the person who says, like, you should just be healthy. As long as you're healthy, like, that's fine. Like, you don't have nothing to worry about. I feel like the issue is when you start changing yourself for the wrong reasons, or you just end up feeling like so subconscious because you don't look the way like you want to look. Like, you know, it's like we end up never being satisfied, especially as women. Like, even for myself, I'm like, damn, like right now, like I'm a little bit heavier than what I want to be. But honestly, I still feel beautiful because I feel like I love my body, even though it's not exactly where I want it to be, because it's still a version of me. Like, I have to love myself no matter where I am, whether I'm slim, thick, or whether I'm like a little chunky. Like, I need to love me no matter what, because my body is still able. My body is still capable. Like, I'm healthy. I'm in good condition. Like, I'm able to walk up and down stairs. Like, I'm able to move all different parts of my body. I just feel grateful for my body. Like, it does what it needs to do. Like, internally, it's just fighting off all its cells, like all the bad cells. Like, my body is functioning and doing what it needs to do. Like, I have a total functioning body. Like, why would I not be like happy in my body? Even if I'm a little overweight or a lot overweight, even if I'm a little skinny than I want to be. And let's talk about that too. Like, people need to understand, like, you coming at the skinny girls, like, that's just as hurtful for telling somebody they're too fat. That's just as hurtful as telling a skinny girl, like, you're too skinny. Like, that hurts. Like, you're not supposed to, like, tell somebody they're too anything. Like, who are you to judge and say, oh, you too big, or, like, you too small? Like, because there's a lot of thin people, too, like, who try to gain weight. So it might be really hurtful when you telling them, oh, you too skinny, you don't eat, you need to eat. Like, that's messed up. Like, you should never, ever comment on somebody's body. Like, no matter where that person is, like, it's not your place. It's not anybody's place to tell them about your body. Not your man, not your mom, not nobody. Like, I used to have a family member who would always try to tell me about my body, even till this day. Like, always just making comments about my body. And one day I just had to let them know, like, don't you understand? Like, that's hurtful to me. Like, it's hurtful. And, like, you know, they're my elders, so I never want to be
I never really wanted to say anything because I didn't want to come off as rude or disrespectful. But like one day I just had to say, you know, for my whole life, you've been commenting on my body, and I never really had an issue with my body until you kind of just said something about it. Because I was good. I was happy. I think I look good at you making comments. So even when I know I'm a little heavier, even when I know I'm like depressed and like I'm going through it, I'm eating more ice cream, like I'm eating soul food, I'm in the house, like I'm depressed right now, I'm probably gaining weight. Or sometimes you could be depressed and be losing weight. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But like, you know, even if I know I'm gaining weight, like you don't need to point it out to me. Unless you see like I'm like really, really like getting like a little bit too heavy where I really might be unhealthy at that point, then like in a loving way and in a concerned way, you can say like something about their health. But for you to just be commenting on their looks because you feel like they don't look the way that you want them to look, like that's wrong. Like your family, your friends should not just be coming at you like for your weight. It's just messed up, especially in relationships, like too. Like men like should never say anything about their woman's weight. Like it's so hurtful. Especially if she just has your kid. Like, and I haven't had kids yet, but I just hear it. Like it's just very hurtful for you to be talking about a woman when she just has your kid. Like it's her body's not gonna snap back right away. Like it's gonna take time. If it even gets back to what it was. Like your body changes once you have a child. So I don't know. It's like this freaking like obsession with weight. Like think about it. We have like this crazy obsession with weight. I think this is like mostly like an American thing, but nah, I feel like this is a worldly thing. Like it's just like we care too much about weight. Like it's really insane, insane, insane. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say about when you're eating less too. So with depression, I've noticed like either I would eat more or I would eat less. Like it's really, really crazy. Or a lot of people say when they like, how do I say this on YouTube? I can just say it. A lot of people say like when they smoke that green, like you know, either or. I feel like either you get the munchies and you eat a lot and you can gain weight, or it'll curb your appetite and you won't eat. A lot of people get skinny when they don't smoke anymore, or skinny when they do smoke. I don't know. But no matter what, I just feel like it's not nobody's place to tell you about your body unless you get to the level where you're, you know, can really be unhealthy and end up getting a sickness like diabetes or, you know, heart disease or stroke or whatever it may be, high blood pressure. Like those are things that can really like end up causing a lot of complications to your life. So of course, if you can try to avoid them, prevent them the best way you can, that's what you want to do. But other than that, I feel like we need to leave people alone, and you need to love yourself no matter where you are in your body. I know sometimes you could really look in the mirror and feel down about yourself. Men too. And just like instead of looking in the mirror and saying negative things to yourself, say uplifting things to yourself. Say, you know what? I am beautiful. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. I have a functioning body that does what it needs to do. My heart is beating right now. Just put your hands on your chest. Your heart is beating. You're breathing without even realizing it. Everything, your liver, your bladder, your everything up in here is doing what it needs to do. Like that's a blessing. Like you have to understand your body is more than just what it looks like. We care too much about what we see. Your body is more than just what it looks like. We don't have a body just because of what it looks like. We have a body because our legs are there to walk. Our hands are there to grab things and hold on to things. Our arms are there to lift things. Like we have this body for a purpose that it actually has nothing to do with what it looks. Our body actually has nothing to do with looks. Yet we are so concerned about how our body looks. Ain't that some stuff? Man, we should just stop being so shallow. Sometimes we're just really shallow, whether we're judging ourselves or judging other people. Like we should care about what's inside of our body. What's in your spirit? What's in your mind? Rather than what's on you. What's in you. It's not about what's on you, baby. It's about what's in you. Period. Like, we just need to go deeper as a people. Like we really do. Like we can just be so shallow, so on the surface. Like, you ever seen like those pictures or videos of icebergs and we just see what's on the surface? And then it shows you what's under the surface, what's in the ocean. And it's this big, gigantic, ginormous thing that you wouldn't even know because you're just on the surface. If we went deeper, if we went under the iceberg, ooh, I just got a good idea. Let me stop. But yes, if we just went under the ocean and if we just like dug a little bit deeper, we'd be surprised at where our consciousness can go and where our heart can go and how much more we can open our heart. You know, a lot of our hearts are very much constricted. When you close yourself off to people, when you're judging people, when you're hating on people, when you're angry, when you're depressed, when you're just like, when you're less of really who you are, when you're not living in your truth, your purpose, like when you know you're not being the best you can be, that's when your heart is constricted. But once you start to open up your spirit and your heart and forgive and live and thrive and be happy and see things for what they really are and just have a positive, hopeful spirit and just try, at least try, that's when your heart will start to expand. And you'd be so shocked of what's in the center once you open your heart. Yeah. It's nirvana, like it really is. And my heart is not even all the way open as I think it could be, but damn. Yeah. So all I'm gonna say, y'all, love your body, love yourself. It's okay, you're never gonna be perfect. And you know, if you wanna work on yourself, you can. If you're satisfied with where you are, that's fine. You don't have to conform to this universal body standard. You be you be happy, and most importantly, be healthy. That's it. That's all. I love y'all and thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. It's such a beautiful, beautiful day today. The weather is gorgeous. And if you don't know, I'm in Connecticut and they just had a parade because, you know, it was the national championships. UConn won. You already know. So it's a beautiful day. It's a day of celebration. And I'm just happy to be here, happy to be alive. And I'm happy you took some time out of your day to be here with me. Make sure that you press the thumbs up. That really helps my channel get pushed in the algorithm. As always, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Until next time, Lala, level up.
Give me